Hi, this is a video for anybody who's looking for work and looking for ideas for work. I'm taking you through this bedroom where I've decorated this bedroom several times. I come back to this place quite a lot. And outside the window here, where you can't see, it's all frozen. I clear the roof. Again, simple stuff, hugely helpful. But the main place I want to show you is in this attic here, because I did a job last year insulating it. It was just a day's work. I can't remember how long. I had to order the stuff and then lay it down, and basically it's quite a simple task that, as I keep saying, anybody could do, and it makes such a difference to somebody to have their roof insulated because it basically saves them a lot of money. And if you look down here, you can see the insulation. So all you have to do is open the packet and lay it down. And if we go back a bit and get down, I can show you a bit better how it actually looks. You can see a bit like that. So if I sit down now, you can see the stuff. It's that's my hand, so it's about 4 or 5 inches thick. 2 layers of that. It's like blankets. It's like putting a blanket on, an extra blanket on at night. And as you know, if you imagine you're in bed with one blanket on and you're really cold, and you add a second blanket and then you're warm, it just makes such a difference. And it's the same with these roofs. There's if you imagine the house is cold and they're heating the house, and all that heat is going up through, most of it's going up through the ceiling. Obviously some goes through the floor and the windows, but the ceiling is the big one because the heat rises, it sits against the ceiling and then tries to get through the ceiling, and these layers of insulation stop. So I was saying it's a day or two's work, so it doesn't cost them a lot of money, and they're incredibly grateful because it drops the heating bill, which makes a big difference over time. You know, hundreds of pounds a year. So my work would have been paid back within a year, I think. And the stuff itself is quite cheap. It's that stuff you can see behind me is probably 20, 30, no, probably 2 packets. So I think that's probably 40, 50 pounds worth there, and probably in the rest of the attic another 150, maybe let's say 200 pounds. So the whole thing's fairly cheap, and it makes such a difference. It's like, imagine again, back to the idea of being in a bed, being cold in a bed and having an extra blanket put on. It's just makes such a difference to people, and it's something that anyone can do. And the problem is, of course, is that when building companies do this quote for this kind of work, they'll charge thousands of pounds because they've got to get the whole team in, they've got to do a fancy assessment, they've got to do this and that and write some fancy report, and end up costing, they could charge whatever they want. So it might be 5, 6, 10 grand even to insulate an attic. And if you challenge that, they'll give you all kinds of waffle about technical building speak, lots of complicated words that you don't understand and probably don't really mean that much. And but actually all you need to do is go to the shop, buy the rolls, cut them open, lay them down. Well, Bob's your uncle, maybe clear a bit of junk out first, but it's something that anybody can do, and it makes a huge difference. People are really grateful. And then you can actually specialize in this stuff. You could specialize in insulating houses, because I've actually done quite a lot of places like this, and it's the kind of thing that people don't know about or do, or if they ask about it, they get these massive quotes. They can't find anyone to do it because it's not very nice work, stuff like that. So go for it.